Do-do-do-do. 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 I don't know much about her. I know her name is Chowder. That's not her name. That doesn't make any sense. What rhymes with Ortega?
Every episode in October is going to have some form of Andy's made-up Addams Family theme song.
Yeah, now we have to do it.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Welcome to the Real Awkward Podcast.
Yes.
The best damn podcast you heard
Today.
My name is Andy.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Ashley.
And this is our spooky series.
I'm so scared right now.
I wish you all could see Andy.
Kung Pao.
He's got like drapey fingers.
Dude, I should let Lincoln watch that. I bet he'd love it.
So good. Okay.
Stupid.
Listen,
So
you
stupid.
clicked on it because you're not here to
But
hear
you can call me Betty.
If anybody came to hear about Jenna Ortega, they are instantly gone.
Okay, sorry.
Nacho burrito, Taco Bell. Okay. So sorry, I can't stop. Once you get me on Kung Pao, I can't stop.
I love that movie.
So this is not the Kung Pao podcast. This
It
is
should
literally about the most famous female actress in Hollywood today. She's only 21 years old. What is her name? Amanda? No, her name's not Amanda.
That is her name.
I thought you would come in
Okay.
and help me. What is her name?
Well, you do this weird thing. You're like, this girl. Da, 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 da. And then I'm supposed to answer. And it's like, I didn't know I was waiting for that. So, yeah, I mean, if you have eyes, you've probably seen something recently with Jenna Ortega's face on it.
Yes.
She's kind of everywhere right now. So we thought we would take the opportunity to just kind of talk about what she currently has done and what she has out.
Yes. And this is going to follow our street cred format.
Yes.
Amanda, tell people about what that is.
Okay, so here's the deal. On a street cred, we pull up somebody's IMDb credits. We start all the way at the bottom, and then we work our way all the way up to the top to talk about like what they have done, what they're doing now, and then what they have upcoming.
Yes. And we're going to preface this, okay? She's only 21. I've only seen a couple recent things, but this is out of all the street creds we've done, including Brad Pitt or one of them that I didn't know at all. I have probably seen this actress's stuff the least, and obviously nothing when she was a kid.
Well,
so
then you can learn along.
I
with
would like to
the
learn
rest of
about
us.
Jenna Ortega chips, and we will find out what's going on.
Jenna Marie Ortega was born on September 27th, 2002. So she's actually 22
Sorry, old.
in Coachella Valley, California.
No.
She began acting at age 9.
Ooh.
End
Wild.
of bio.
Oh, I thought you could say end of filmography. 9 years old.
Wow.
Dude, I've heard horror stories about this from like the Lindsay Lohan people or whatever, but that like when you're a child actor, you don't have a normal life. Your schooling's not normal. The way you're treated isn't normal, and you're all jacked up. So I find it really interesting that this child actress is now known as like the morbid dark actress. Like at 21 years old, she's like the girl that's always a
22.
dead girl. Sorry, 22. I am curious to see how she got here.
Let's see
now.
where she's been.
Uh-huh.
Her first gig was an episode in the show Rob.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Was it Schneider?
Rob Schneider, who apparently is a
Oh.
dick.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Did you know his daughter is Elle King?
No,
I
you
knew
told
that.
me that.
I
You
knew
told
that.
me that.
Isn't that bonkers?
It is bonkers.
Rob
Bonkers.
Schneider
and then
is
you see
a
the
douchebag.
resemblance, and you're like,
Yeah.
I get it now. Anyway, then she was in an episode of CSI New York.
Ooh, I wonder if she was extra number
Wait,
2.
what?
Yeah, she was in an episode.
That's like
She
my
played
favorite show.
Amy Moore.
Okay.
It was in 2012, and the show ended in 2013, so it was probably in like the second to last season-ish.
I've not. Oh, this episode. She gets shot.
Whoa.
Okay,
Intense.
so this episode's a bummer. So basically, this guy like robs a bodega or something, and he runs down an alley, and then like tosses the gun in a dumpster. And these two kids are like playing in the alley, and they see him do it. So the kid just like grabs the gun,
Yeah.
and it like accidentally, he pulls the trigger and it goes off, and it shoots Jenna Ortega, and she dies.
Oh, jeez.
Aw.
That's so sad.
And she was only
Yeah.
like 10 years old or something.
Right, and then she's
Yeah.
been dead ever since in every role that she's
Every
done.
role.
Now it makes sense.
That makes sense. Sunken in eyes and all.
After that, she was in Iron Man 3
Ooh.
Really?
as the vice president's daughter.
Oh.
So it must just be like a quick,
Yeah, I'm
a
sure.
quick thing.
Interesting.
But I bet if you go back and watch it now, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's Jenna Ortega.
I will not go watch that movie just to see her little spot.
But you
Oh,
might.
Lincoln likes that one.
No, I love that movie, but yes.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what they're doing, but like it's like a family. They're all together, and she's got like a little white dress on. She's in like a wheelchair or something. I don't know.
Whoa, okay.
Because she got shot.
I see. It's all connected. The Marvel Cinematic Universe started back then.
After that, she was in an episode of Days of Our Lives.
Oh, a drama. Soap opera.
Yeah. And then she was in Insidious Chapter 2.
Oh,
Did you ever watch the second one?
I have seen both of them. I obviously will not remember her character. And again, what year is this?
This is 2013, so she was 11.
Yeah, there's no way I'm remembering some little kid in Insidious at that point, because I don't know if she had a heavy role or not. It's so much more about following the Patrick guy. What's his name?
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson. That like I don't remember anybody else other than that.
She just plays a little kid. I've actually never seen this any other Insidious other than the very first one.
It's always the creepy creature.
The
at
first
end.
one,
It's like,
the first one's creepy.
dude, it's just okay. Listen, it's very
It's
creepy.
jump scare the movie.
It's very creepy, but I will just tell you, I can't get away from the demon looking like Darth Maul. I just can't. It looks like Darth Maul to me. So I'm like, that's what he did. He fell down that.
I just know
tube.
there's a part where there's like a little boy ghost like dancing or something. He's like running through the house, and isn't it like tiptoe through the tulips? And I can't
It's
think of
not.
anything else.
No.
So after that, she was in 2 episodes of a show called Dead Time Stories.
Okay.
Ooh,
Dude, she's already being typecast this
Yeah.
early.
because she's dead. She died in CSI New York.
Died in CSI New York. Duh.
Okay.
Then she was in The Little Rascals Save the Day.
Oh, is that like a spinoff or like they tried to like do a resurgence?
I think so.
And it didn't land.
I wonder if anyone else is in this.
She seems kind of old for that role though, because aren't all the little rascals like 6, 7, 8 years old? Like she's like 12-ish at that point.
Oh, she's so cute on the little front cover.
I don't know anyone else in this,
Yeah.
but
Okay. The little rascals.
she was in 7 episodes of a show called Rake with Greg Kinnear.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
On the cover, he's got a black eye and a steak on his face.
All right.
Like an actual like meat steak.
Yeah, like, because he's swollen and he needs
Oh, okay, I get it.
to put some
I
meat
get it.
on there.
Greg Kinnear, what was he famous for? What movie?
He's been in all kinds of stuff. He was in Mystery Men. That's what I always think of.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
After that, she was in an episode of Awesomeness TV,
Ooh,
Nickelodeon.
I've never heard of that.
Don't know.
that sounds dark.
An episode of OMG. Unfamiliar. And then, is this a show? Oh, it's a short called Young Love.
All right, so she's
Okay.
got some snickle frit stuff. Like, where's the Give me a banger here soon. Come on, Jenna.
well,
Come on,
hey,
come on. You're 13. Let's get the show on the road.
I was gonna say,
doing a
isn't
lot-
she
she's
like
doing
a
a lot of
little
shows.
child at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, her parents are getting her the gigs for
I'll
sure.
keep going. All right. She was in an episode of a show called Over the Garden Wall.
Oh, I love that show. I'm not being facetious at all.
Oh, okay.
It's it was like it's only got like I want to say like 13 or something episodes. It was like a 1 season cartoon, and it's kind of creepy. Like it's one of my Halloween watches.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
It's really
All right.
weird.
Over the garden wall. All right.
Then she was in a movie called The Cookie Mobster.
The
Sounds
Cookie
funny.
Mobster.
The Cookie Mobster.
Oof.
Yep.
That's it's a banger.
And then she did a show called Know It All Nina.
Okay.
Like she was the main character.
Yeah, she's Nina.
Interesting. Well, how long did it go?
It's a popular web series on DreamWorks TV on YouTube. It's 11
It was
episodes.
it was a web series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then she did the Richie Rich show.
Was that again like back on like Disney?
I don't think it was Disney.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it aired.
Who played Richie Rich in that?
The boy's name is Jake Brennan.
Jake Brennan. Okay. Jake Brennan.
Don't say it 3 times. Then she did the massively mixed up middle school mystery.
That sounds like a title that the Olsen twins would have done back in the day.
It was like an hour-long, like Nickelodeon.
Special.
Yeah.
See, okay. I thought she was a Disney kid, but she must have been a Nickelodeon
She's
kid.
a
like,
Nick kid.
Nick
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Next, she was in a movie called After Words
Okay.
with Marcia Gay Harden.
What, just to keep me and our audience in
We're
it?
in 2015 at this point.
Okay, thank you.
Then she was in a Colgate commercial.
Ooh, the one with tartar control?
Colgate Kids, bro.
My favorite.
L'Oreal?
She did 5 episodes of Elena of Avalor.
That sounds like a Lord of the Rings.
It's a
spin-off.
Disney
No, it's
princess cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
oh,
cute.
oh. Oh, you mean like it's animated?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
was she the main girl?
No, she only did 5 episodes of it. She was
Oh.
Princess Isabel.
So she does
Honestly-
the voice acting. Got it.
Honestly, my niece used to watch that. It's really cute. It's cute.
All right.
She was in an episode of a show called Bizarrevark on Disney. And then she did 57 episodes of a show called Stuck in the Middle, also on Disney.
Interesting.
Okay, so Amanda's not wrong.
So
she
you're
did
not wrong.
do some Disney
She
stuff.
moved over to Disney.
All right. Well. All right.
Did you give us an intro about her and like where her parents came from? You already said that?
That was not in her bio on IMDb.
Oh, okay. I was just curious if she came from money or if she like
She was born in Coachella Valley, California.
yeah, so somebody in her family got
Just
her a
saying.
gig. Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, this show, teenager Harley Diaz maneuvers her way through the bustle of being a middle child in a family with 6 other siblings.
that sounds like something Cammie would love right now.
Totally.
She's into that stuff.
Totally. Let's see. Then she did a movie called Saving Flora. This might be animated.
Okay.
Disney again?
I can't tell from.
Is there a cover?
No, not animated.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's riding an elephant?
She's riding an elephant. It's got David Arquette and Tom Arnold and Rhea Perlman.
Dude, wait. When is this 2016?
This is 2018.
So we're like
She would have been 16 at this point.
interesting. Okay. So we're right before the
Yeah.
frickin' pandemic
She's
about.
rescuing a circus elephant.
Okay. Honestly, those types of movies are probably like feel good family fun,
Yeah.
right? Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt it's super dramatic, but
Yeah. She was in a TV movie called Man of the House.
is that a remake from like the
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Are you
did
thinking of,
notice
like,
I
the
tried
Tim
to just
Allen one?
brush over it quickly?
You didn't want me to talk about Tim Allen? You got upset? You're like, if I say this, he's going to instantly ask me, is that connected to Tim Allen?
And it's not connected. This is a TV movie.
I love how you just rush it. I'm not
3.7.
allowed to ask the question. Got it. Jeez. Thanks.
She was in a short called Girl Code and then 30 episodes of Jane the Virgin. She played young Jane.
Oh, my sister used to watch that show.
This was a pretty popular show. It has 100
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, wow.
What was it on?
I think it was on ABC.
Disney.
Oh,
then,
I was
still.
gonna say like what's the one? ABC Family or whatever it was. Like, I don't know, but I think
I
I'm
think
thinking
it was
of a
on
different show.
ABC though. Like it was like
Yeah.
prime time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what? It would go back and forth between like the older Jane character and then her type of deal.
in
Okay.
flashbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, cute. Let's see. Then the next movie she was in is called Worm, but it's spelled WYRM.
Weird.
Interesting.
10 episodes of the show You. Have you seen that, Amanda?
Okay, I watched some of the first season and I stopped watching it because Home Invasion is like my freakiest freaky. And it was, some of the stuff was a little too real, but I know it kind of goes off the rails a little bit. But I know people who are fucking obsessed with that show.
Yeah, I've heard people say
Yeah.
really like good things, either about like why they like it or that it's intriguing enough that they can't.
Well,
stop
I
talking
know
about it.
it's got a lot of murder. So
Is it? Was that 2020?
2019.
2019. Okay.
have you
Yeah.
watched it, Ash?
No. It's one of those where like it's not something I can watch while I'm doing something.
No,
We were-
fully.
Right?
We were looking for a show the other night just to kind of like go to bed, and I was like, "What about you? I've heard good things about it." She's like, "We can't start that right now."
No, I do.
I was
this-
like, "Got it."
I do the same thing to Chris. I'll be like, okay, I want to like half sleep so we can watch this show, or this show that I've seen 50,000 times.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, so we did not start
But
that
I'm
one.
47 episodes right now.
I would like
of
to
that
call
show,
back
so-
to our listeners though. If you have seen You all the way through, let us know why it's worth our time. That'd be important.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
Next, she was in an episode of home movie The Princess Bride.
Okay.
And then she did more Elena of Avalor
I mean, hey,
as Princess Isabel.
I've heard about that movie.
Yeah? You're familiar?
Yeah, 10 minutes
It's a
ago.
show.
Okay, sorry, a show.
She was in The Babysitter Killer Queen.
Talk to me.
Oh.
What is that even thing?
2 years after Cole survived a satanic blood cult, he's living another nightmare, high school, and the demons from his past still making his life hell.
TV show?
Netflix movie.
it's a Netflix.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I've seen the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was
So
gonna
this is
say,
a
I was
sequel?
like, yeah. So, Netflix also has a movie series called like Fear Street. Kind of like
I've seen the pictures of it or like the symbols.
Okay,
of it.
yeah. Yeah.
kind of like teenager horror movies.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's fine. They're fine. The Babysitter,
Okay.
like almost Jennifer's Body, but PG-13. Like, it's one that I like will have on like while I'm doing something else.
Is the Babysitter different from that one on Netflix where like she's killing everybody in the house? Or is that same movie?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
one?
that one. Yeah, that
Okay.
one. It's like a little boy upstairs and he's like has a crush on the babysitter, but then she kills everybody in the house
yes,
I've
and he's
seen
running
this
away
trailer.
from her.
I've
Is
seen
that
this trailer.
right, Amanda? Okay.
Yeah,
But
it's like
this one is
it's like satanic.
Yeah.
But this one's a different one, The Babysitter Killer Queen, the one
Okay.
that Jenna Ortega's in.
Got it.
So same
Okay.
line.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm with you now.
Yes.
I'm
we're-
with you.
We're together.
Okay.
Next, she was in Yes Day.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Talk to me.
I've never. What is that about?
This is Jennifer Garner. It's on Netflix. And it's like the kids ask their parents to have a yes day where all day the parents have to say yes
so
to
it's
anything the kids
literally
want.
the sequel to Jim Carrey, just family.
Literally,
instead.
I have not watched this, but Cam asks me all the time, Mom, can we have a
Can we
yes
have
day?
a yes day?
And I am like terrified. I'm like, why is this movie brought this
You
into
know
our
what's
lives?
funny about that is for you to have or to not do a yes day, you have to say
no. Yeah.
I see. I'm the mom that I'd be like, every day is a yes day. You
Yeah,
get
don't
whatever you
understand?
want.
Look around the
The
house.
problem is like our kids would not be respectful enough to be like, that's not like okay to request,
Yeah.
or like that would cost a lot of money, or
See, that's the
that's
thing-
not
Yeah.
reasonable.
Can
You
we
know
go
what?
to Disneyland?
Exactly. They would do that. I'm sure there's guidelines. I haven't seen the movie, but
See, that's the thing. Yeah, like Lincoln would be like, I want to go buy every game at GameStop, and I'd have to be like,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
You're like that. We're not doing
Yeah,
that. so-
um,
yeah.
where are the boundaries?
Honestly, maybe like maybe once she turns like 10, because then she'll kind of understand the boundaries a little more. That would be fun to have a yes day like that when she's like a little older,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and won't
that
be
makes
like,
sense.
I want you to buy the whole mall, and you're like, obviously not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I imagine she's one of the kids in that movie.
Okay. I mean, she's getting to be a teenager.
We're
at
in
this point,
2021
right?
at this
Yeah.
point, so.
Okay.
Her next movie is called The Fallout. It has Maddie Ziegler in it. It's the only person I recognize.
Give me another movie that Maddie Ziegler is in.
Maddie Ziegler is the dancer that's in Sia's.
Oh, yes. I know her. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was an actress.
No, me either. I thought she only danced. I only thought she did like interpretive dance.
Yeah, so this is an HBO Max movie.
Her and Shia LaBeouf in a birdcage. It was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yes.
High schooler Veda navigates the emotional fallout she experiences in the wake of school tragedy. Relationships with her family, friends, and view of the world are forever altered.
Okay.
So coming of age.
Got it.
Then she was in Scream.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Scream 5?
Talk to us.
Or Scream, whatever it's called. What was the...
It's called Scream.
Yeah, but it's actually Scream 5 or whatever, right? Or is it like...
Yeah, so I think
reboot?
technically it's 6?
6? Okay.
5 or 6, I don't know. So it's basically like almost like starting over again, where there's new high schoolers who are being targeted by Ghostface.
Right.
And Jenna Ortega is essentially the final girl in this movie.
Oh,
and
I
then
see. Okay.
whether it's 5 or 6, I don't remember, but she goes on to do the next one, which is, I'm sure we'll talk about. But it was pretty decent. Like, considering, however many it's been, I think it's 5. It's, the story gets a little tired. So you kind of have to do something a little fresh with it, right? But I liked it. I didn't love it, like, as a whole. It's definitely not, like, the top of my list. But it was the first time I had ever really been like, who is this girl? Because she does a good job of, like, the look of terror that she gets on her face sometimes. Mm-hmm. You're like, I believe that.
So yeah, it is Scream 6. That it's Roman numerals VI in the Scream logo.
Yeah, but then what was Scream 5?
I don't remember, but I see that Courtney Cox is literally in Scream 6. So she's like talking to the kids in the trailer, and Jenna Ortega is part of it.
So Scream 5
yeah,
is the one that I'm talking about, where it's Jenna Ortega, and it's like kind of the retelling, and like core characters die. And then Scream
I see.
6.
Yeah, it is 5.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're right. Scream 5 is only self-titled Scream. You're right. It was like a soft reboot. Yep.
Okay. So no, it's pretty good. I mean, it's, convenient. Some things are convenient. But it's not bad. They go back to like some of the classic places from the very first movie. And then you find out that like certain characters are related to other characters from the first movie. Like, there's like this idea that Billy Loomis, like the bad guy from the first one, had a daughter.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So no, it's okay. Jack Quaid's in it. It's good. It's a slasher, right? But no, she was the person that I remembered from the movie.
Interesting. So that one still has classic characters then in it. David Arquette.
Yeah, it had
Okay.
Courtney Cox, David Arquette, and Nev Campbell. And then
Nev Campbell.
They wanted to pay Nev Campbell not very much for the Scream 6, and so
so they
dropped out.
Got it.
But I'm sorry, like, she's the main character.
Right.
Like, she's the main character.
She's always been.
So, but anyway,
Okay.
no, it's good.
Okay.
So after that, she was in Studio 666,
Ooh,
What's that?
a movie about the Foo Fighters.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
Legendary rock band Foo Fighters move into an Encino mansion steeped in grisly rock and roll history to record their much anticipated 10th album.
I've
So is it a
never heard of
documentary?
this.
Documentary?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Strange. Weird. Don't know. Don't know
Like
what to
they
say.
made a movie? I don't know.
Okay.
Dave Grohl's in the news right now, I'll tell you that.
Oh, can't talk about him anymore.
Nope.
Okay, Studio 666, horror comedy. It's on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
I'm fully gonna watch this.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
All
so,
right.
so
I'm sure it's terrible.
Is it a documentary or is it a movie?
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay, so she plays a character in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, weird. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Her next movie is called X. Just the letter X.
oh, X is
Interesting.
good.
Is it?
Yeah, so X is it's like A24 and
I love
it's,
their stuff.
It was the first movie of now a set of 3 movies with Mia Goth in it. So it was X, and then it was Pearl, and then it was Maxine. Maxine came out recently.
Pearl's the one that where like we started it and she's like dancing with a scarecrow or whatever.
Yes,
Like
fucking weird.
you remember that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never
So
mind.
basically, X is about, it's like the 70s, and it's these people who are making a porn movie on like a Texas farm.
Okay.
And then, murders ensue.
Sure.
And then Jenna Ortega is just like one of the young girls in the movie.
okay.
And Mia Goth is like the main character.
Okay.
And then it ends up going to one of the old, like the farm is owned by like 2 elderly people. One of the elderly people is Pearl, who then Mia Goth plays in the first movie in Pearl,
okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good. They're horror movies. They're gory. That one's got a lot of boobs in it.
I mean, you said they're making a porn, so I
Okay.
would imagine.
Sign me up.
Okay, after that, she did American Carnage.
I've never heard of that.
Let's see the synopsis.
Where are we at on years? Sorry.
We are in. It's so important to you. 2022.
Gotta be like 20. Okay, I was gonna say like 2021 something.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's 20 at this point. After a governor issues an executive order to arrest the children of undocumented immigrants, the newly detained youth are offered an opportunity to have their charges dropped by volunteering to provide care to the elderly.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Interesting.
Does it have good reviews?
It's a 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
So no.
So that I would call
Yeah.
that not good.
So prob's not.
Arguably, if you would have seen her maybe in Scream, just because that was more of a mainstream, I
Well,
still feel
sometimes
like you
they
would.
make movies and then they hold them.
Shut up.
Oh, I've
I'm
heard of
just
that.
saying-
I've heard
I'm
of
just
that.
saying, Jenna Ortega in this specific instance, I feel like I'm one of the normies that wouldn't know who the F she is
Yeah.
until you get to
More current.
maybe Scream or maybe Wednesday, which you'll talk about here. But
Oh, will I?
yes, I hope so.
Okay, after that, she did 6 episodes of Big City Greens, obviously, voice.
Oh, my nephew likes that show. It's cute. It's just a kid's cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
She did 48 episodes of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous.
Oh shit! I didn't know she did that.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating. That show is fantastic. Like
the street cred was for Amanda. This is legit
know.
your street cred.
This is my Brad Pitt episode, baby. I did not know she was in that. So, Camp Cretaceous it's like computer generated,
Okay.
but it's very well done. If the kids haven't watched it, I bet Remy would love it.
I've tried to get Remy to watch it, and he will, just pass it by. But I've heard it has great reviews.
Drift
Me
off,
and Lincoln
yeah.
really like it. Like, honestly, just have it on in the background, and then eventually he'll start watching it.
Yeah.
Because it, takes a hot minute to get into it. And I think I eventually just, put on episode 3 with Lincoln. Get rid of the first couple. It's really fun. It's a really well-done show. That's
Got
cool. I didn't know she did that.
Cool. Yep. She is the voice of Brooklyn, if that helps at all.
It doesn't.
Okay. Next, she was in Scream 6.
What?
Yeah. Same character as Scream 5.
What? Okay. Which means she'll probably continue this series. I'm
Probably.
Yeah,
assuming.
I mean, it's hard for me because, I know I've talked at length about how much I love Scream, but this whole new kind of chapter they've turned, it's a little boring for me.
Okay.
I think because I do have such a nostalgia for the original characters
right.
that there's only a couple left.
sure.
and-
Sure.
They're not in Woodsboro anymore. I think
Oh,
in
okay.
this new one now they go. I want to say New York City, but so to me it's part of what I liked the most about Scream was like the location. It's Mayberry, right? It's Everytown, USA.
Right.
And putting it in a bigger city backdrop to me felt more generic.
Got it. I feel you. That's kind of how people felt when Jason was always like in the camp Crystal Lake, and then
Yes.
they're like Jason takes Manhattan and Jason goes to space, and all of a sudden it's like
Jason rides on a rocket.
yeah, exactly. Like it just feels off and not as like intimate.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Her next movie is called Finest Kind. It's
Never
on
heard of it.
Paramount Plus. A crew of fishermen tread dangerous waters when their debts start piling up.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably good. Is it got good reviews?
6.1.
Nope. Okay.
I mean, you have to take the ratings with a grain of salt because hardly anything has more than an 8,
That's true. So I guess 6 wouldn't be that bad.
right?
But
It's all
5's
relative.
ass.
All relative.
Yeah.
Her next movie is called Miller's Girl. A creative
Okay.
writing assignment yields complex results between a teacher and a talented student.
Ooh.
So she's got to be the
Sounds like an
student.
affair.
Who's the teacher? Somebody gross?
Ooh, let me see. Somebody gross. Martin Freeman.
He's not gross.
Clifford, look at me.
I don't know what that means.
Look at me normal. Is
What?
it- oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
It's not Martin Short.
Can you guys for a second jump into my head and imagine that I thought Jenna Ortega was talking with Martin Short and this whole relationship's happening?
I was like, what is happening?
And I can only think about his Clifford role.
Wow.
And he's just staring at her.
Oh
like
my God.
Like a weird boy in a sweater vest. All right. I'm sorry. That was funny. What did I do today that was really funny and you just laughed a lot?
You mean when you went to make Cam an egg sandwich and pulled pizza out of the fridge?
What?
Dude, my brain's going.
I don't know.
I went to make
Dementia.
Cammy a ham sandwich, like an egg and cheese ham sandwich, and so I'm going to cook the eggs, and I literally go and grab slices of pizza and I put them on the counter. And Ashley's like, "What are you doing?"
Here's
And I'm
your
like,
egg sandwich.
Oh, the pizza egg sandwich that Cam asked for. Anyway, it was funny at the time.
Anyway.
It has nothing to do with Jenna Ortega. I apologize,
Nope.
everyone. That was a nice comedic break. Okay, continue.
Her next movie is called Winter, Spring, Summer, or Fall. It tells the story of two teens who meet and fall in love over 4 days of the year.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Sometimes they make movies.
They do. After that, she did a movie called Beetlejuice.
No. No.
Are we missing something?
Yeah, remember, stuff doesn't happen until the end of the series.
Yeah,
If
but
you're
it hasn't
referring
come
to
out.
Wednesday. The series is ongoing.
Fine, we'll talk about it in a minute. Let's get back to
We'll
Beetlejuice.
talk about it in a minute.
We don't need to talk about Beetle. We don't need to
Beetle.
talk about Beetlejuice because we literally did a full review episode on it that you guys can go listen to.
Yes,
So-
that's what I was about to say.
Oh,
if
sorry,
you want to
didn't mean to
know
interrupt.
what we had to say about Beetlejuice, we did an episode where we talked about our feelings about it. I will say I liked the movie. I think her character was completely unnecessary, although I did like some aspects of her character, if that makes sense.
I agree to that. I'm going to leave it as a cliffhanger, and you can find out what I said on the next episode.
Okay.
Okay. So now we can talk about Wednesday.
Oh, God, finally.
So Wednesday is ongoing, obviously. She's done, she's in 14 episodes of the show, which is interesting because there's 16 episodes, but she's not in 2 of them.
Crazy. Maybe that's true.
I don't know. Second season's not out yet, is it?
That's weird.
Anyway, I'm in the middle of watching this. I'm like 6 episodes in.
And do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it.
And that's it? Nothing else to say about it,
It
review-wise?
is, it's like a mystery she's trying to solve. It feels very almost like Harry Potter-esque because she's literally like at a school for people who are not
Special.
normies.
Yeah.
Got it.
They have powers or they're werewolves or
And
whatever.
they
Right.
separate themselves into groups.
Got it.
Like
yes.
Now,
Yeah. And the leader of the school is Bryn of Tarth.
okay.
So it's a little hard for me to watch it without thinking that like she should be like wielding a giant sword or something.
But
love
honestly, whoever did the costumes for her, she looks beautiful.
She does.
Like she is so tall,
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of times when she acts in things, they want to make her look smaller,
yeah.
and the show almost celebrates like how she
It
towers
does.
over
Cool.
them.
It
That's
shows like the
cool.
contrast between
Yes.
like Jenna Ortega, who's this little girl, and then
Uh-huh.
her standing next to her, and like she has white hair, and
Mm-hmm.
then Wednesday obviously has very dark hair. So like you see this huge contrast
Yeah.
between the two of them, and they're obviously like enemies.
I haven't seen any of this movie. Is the Addams Family in it?
Yes.
Okay.
We
okay.
could go on about how Luis Guzman is the worst.
bad,
The
bad,
worst
bad.
choice.
Got
His
it.
hair is awful. We've
Okay.
discussed
Horrific.
this.
Okay.
I think Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia is perfect.
Okay.
It really
Okay.
works.
It really does work. And even Pugsley is like, that works.
Yeah.
Um,
You're like, okay, I believe he's a brother, sure.
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that she is great as Wednesday. I think there's a lot of times where she almost breaks character because she gets excited about what she's doing.
Okay.
And those are the times where I'm like, But overall, I'm enjoying it so far.
I didn't know Jenna Ortega existed until Wednesday in an episode apparently dances a little bit, and then
Yes.
that became a TikTok trend.
Which is weird.
that
the
literally
whole scene is weird.
Literally
That-
became a TikTok trend
whole
for people to
scene-
do the Wednesday dance,
Yeah.
and then everyone overnight knew who Jenna Ortega was.
Yeah.
So
To me, that scene was like, it was almost like they were trying to create a viral moment.
Yes, absolutely.
Interesting.
Because it was
Yeah.
very out of character.
Yes, I liked this. I like the show. I think it's fun. It obviously you don't take it too seriously, so it's kind of one of those like, oh yeah, whatever. They have powers. It very much is like Harry Potter Riverdale.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fun. I'm definitely excited to see what they do in season 2. I hope they make some changes on a few things, like Luis Guzman's terrible hair. It's awful. I like it. I actually I think her roommate's annoying, but I get that they had to get they had to do the contrast.
Yeah.
But the stained glass window situation, I love that. But I love her relationship with Thing in this movie.
Yeah.
Or in the show.
Thing.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And for a character who doesn't
You know the
speak,
big rock guy?
No, I thought she said Thing, and I was like, is that a character I'm not familiar with? Thing. The Thing.
no, for a character who has no mouth, he sure gets a lot of screen time, and you are able to follow exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean, I do dig like the whole Addams Family universe, so I bet I would enjoy it. But I just know like she's like a household name now, freaking out of nowhere. At least it feels like out of nowhere, because I think wasn't Wednesday popular during the pandemic, or am I wrong? It was that after.
No.
2022.
Oh, okay. So this was right when we got out of it, for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it all these things in the last like 4 years, she's
Yeah.
really just had like, and not necessarily even like major hits, but she's just had like big work at,
Sure.
Sure. And, Wednesday obviously was a big hit for her. And then to roll right into her next major thing being Beetlejuice, like,
Right.
that's huge for her character. I mean, that's huge for her as an actress. And then I think, they're currently doing the second season of Wednesday right now. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
What she got?
Okay, so coming out, she's got a movie called Clara and the Sun.
Okay.
A robot girl designed to prevent loneliness tries to save a heartbroken family of humans.
Okay.
Interesting.
Could be cool.
Then she has an untitled The Weeknd and Trey Edward Schultz project.
That sounds more like music.
I don't know if it's a music video
Yeah.
or what.
That's what that sounds like.
And then a movie called Death of a Unicorn.
We've talked about this one.
Really? Father-daughter duo Riley and Elliot hit a unicorn with their car and bring it to the wilderness retreat of a mega wealthy pharmaceutical CEO.
It's Ryan Reynolds and her.
Paul Rudd.
Oh, or sorry, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd and
Paul
Jenna,
Rudd.
Jenna Ortega. Yeah.
That sounds very interesting.
It's going to be kooky as
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And then an untitled J.J. Abrams project.
Dude, I'm down. I haven't seen a good J.J. Abrams. What was the last thing J.J. Abrams freaking did other than Star Wars? That like even was marketed by his name alone.
I don't know, man.
Let's see. I'm going to find out.
I'm going to find out. But that's kind of cool to know that he has something else going on. She has not played a Star Wars character yet, correct? She has not done anything like that?
No Marvel, no Star Wars.
No Star Wars.
Yeah, the last thing that came out was Star Wars Episode 9.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rise of Skywalker. That was the literally last thing, 2019.
Dang, dude. So he hasn't done shit for 5 years other than this one that he's working on. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's it.
I think what's unique when we do these street creds, obviously it's actors that have been around a while. We've seen a lot of their movies. This is the first street cred episode we've done on an actor that's literally up and coming.
Yeah.
And that like we've seen a little bit of her stardom, but now her next 10 years will probably be crazy. I imagine so.
Well, she's essentially the new, so she's the new kind of like creepy, like sleepy creepy, right? Like first it was Christina Ricci, then it was Aubrey Plaza,
right?
And now is Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
I do find it really interesting how many of her roles are somehow like death or horror or like creepy related somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even before Scream or
she's kind of typecast already.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she likes it.
Interesting. I mean, she just plays that
Maybe
girl
it's just
really
her
well.
demeanor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, she definitely is more like monotone deadpan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably something that I would assume, maybe it's easier for her because they're not like, but feel it, emote more, right?
Right.
Like, I thought she was in the Agatha TV show, like Agatha All Along, but she's not. I had her mixed with Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, dang it.
yeah, she
Okay.
is
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'll definitely. I actually the first season of Wednesday is one of my rewatches for like the spooky season, and I'm actually really interested for the new season, so I'll definitely watch it when it comes out.
I'm hoping it's not like Riverdale where I liked the first season and then it just like kept going and I'm like, you need to be done now.
Yeah.
Just
I
got
hope it's
more
not
and
like
more
that.
stupid.
Yeah.
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 Sad. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
So what are you rewatching, or what are you going to watch?
I have to pull it back up now.
Well, that's just it. I literally don't, aside from Wednesday and Beetlejuice, I don't remember the shit that she did. Honestly, I'm not going to say a rewatch. I'm going to say I'm going to be looking out for the Unicorn movie. I want to see
Fully.
that movie out of the list that was given. That's what I kind of.
You should watch X.
Oh yeah, that would probably be a good one to throw
Yeah.
in there. And you
Especially-
said X is the first one of 3.
Yes.
Okay,
And then
okay.
Pearl comes after that, but it's technically a prequel. But you
Okay.
kind of need to watch X to understand who Pearl is.
Okay, that makes sense. Sense.
But so honestly, X, I really liked X. It's good.
Okay. What were you saying?
I'm going to watch you.
What?
I'm going to watch
Creeper.
I'm
Have
gonna
you
watch
guys-
Elena of Avalor.
Have you guys ever seen that clip where I think it's a Fox News clip, but he is trying to describe what happened on a TV show, and he goes, "I saw it on you," and she's like, "What do you mean me?" And he's like, "No, I saw it on you. It was on you." And she's like, "What was on me? I don't know what you're talking about." And like it goes for like freaking 5 minutes, and he's like, "Never mind."
It's
And
fucking
she's
who's on
just
first.
Super confused. It's awesome. All right, so Jenna Ortega, I will I will be paying attention to your career going forward. So just know when you listen to this podcast,
We're watching
be
you.
grateful. We're watching you.
Yes, be grateful.
But I will say you are correct. She is probably part of the new generation of actors that we are seeing literally in our, like during our time, right? We had the Schwarzenegger and the Bruce Willis phases for action movies. For the dramas, we had the Richard Geres and the Pierce Brosnans, and like, right, we had those, and then you had this like interesting range, which was like comedy for a while, like Adam Sandler dominated box offices, that type of stuff. I will say just more recently, you had like Chris Pratt and you had Jennifer Lawrence. Now I feel like we're literally in a new like era. Like I feel like we're in a new era of actors like Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
And Jenna Ortega. Like I feel like that's going to be the new
Anya
new
Taylor-Joy or whatever the hell her
Yes.
name
The new
is.
class.
the new class
The new
pushing
class.
forward.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting, and I think it'd be cool to kind of do some more episodes like this with like future stars almost.
Yeah.
Or
Totes.
yeah. So
Totes.
Yeah.
totes. Amanda, where can people say we are the best podcast that they've heard today?
Yeah, come do that over at our Instagram at Real Awkward Podcast. We also have a TikTok at Real Awkward Podcast. Also, patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast. Get $3 a month. Get you exclusive episodes and some other stuff.
Sweet Jesus.
Yes.
Bow, bow, bow.
Brown, brown, brown. We've ended this awkwardly again.
Wow,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Talk to you later.
Jeez. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, Real Awkward listeners. The Real Awkward podcast turns 3 this year. That's right, 3 years of fun, entertaining content for you guys, and we cannot do it without listeners like you. If you guys want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/Real Awkward Podcast for $3 a month that gets you access to exclusive shows, merchandise, and name shoutouts on the show. We also will take your suggestions for show topics. Thank you so much for 3 years, and we look forward to many more.